Hey, all my Taurus gang, what's up, gang? Taurus, it's our season, okay? So, this is actually a timeless reading for my Taurus. I am so excited. I know we're on lockdown right now, but you can't lock a Taurus down, okay? We're gonna turn up, we're gonna get lit. So, let's jump into it. The overall energy that I'm feeling for Taurus is, anytime it's your birthday, it's a new year. Although this is timeless, I'm really feeling this sense of um, renewal trying to come in after a difficult time. I feel kind of an energy of paranoia a little bit um, over some things that you might be waiting for, because the overall energy is this innocence card. And I'm not going to read this one, but uh, what this card basically talks about is there's a need to like embrace your innocence again. There, it might have, some of you guys might have felt like the last time that you were intimate or open and maybe even emotionally available, or even just having positive expectations of your wishes and desires, that maybe they were destroyed. Maybe you were with someone who you didn't feel safe with. So for some of you guys, I'm feeling like this is with your career, and some of you guys, this could be in love. Because we have this protection card, and it says you are safe and supported as you change your career. So some of you guys might have been thinking during this time, like, man, like, I got to make some shifts. I got to start all over. Like, some of you could be excited to start all over. Some of you could be nervous to start all over. But there's a really big energy of like you kind of expanding what you want for your life. So this, if this is like your career is going great, maybe it's expanding your relationships, your friendships. Um, because in the past, what I really feel when it comes to the love, I feel like you have certain wishes with this Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could also be dealing with another Taurus. We have a lot of fire energy, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or we have air signs here too. So that's also my Libra, Gemini, and other Aquariuses. But this, I feel like you guys have been really intentional, maybe privately, about what you really want for your life. Looking at the bigger picture of your life, this is the energy to me of ex- expanding. We'll put that one down. Expanding and like envisioning new things for your life on a spiritual level, from a third eye perspective. Like, and if you haven't done this in your Taurus, there's a need to kind of like define what you really want. What's the bigger picture look like for you? I would really consciously think of like 8 things, because we have this 8 energy. To me, eight's like a karmic number. It's also a financial abundant number too. So like, what does that look like for you? If you're in a happy relationship, or if even if you do have a job that you really love, but I'm feeling like for most of you guys, there might be some concern about birthing something new. Some of you could be pregnant, so be careful, because the Empress is all about creation. But what I love about this card here is that, to me, this represents the intention that creates something. It's connected to the moon cycles, it's connected to your emotions, it's connected to something bigger. And I'm getting really heavy crown chakra energy as well, being led to create something. So there is a need to, if you haven't already defined, it looks like the same energy. It's like maybe this came first, where you defined something and you created it. For some people, this could be a literal baby. For some of you, this could be travel that you're manifesting. This could be relationships that you're manifesting. And then we have this 3 energy. We have 3 3. We have 3 3 3 actually. And we have the 3 of Wands. So it's kind of like you set your intention to create something, whether it was just a wish or it was a prayer. If it seems so far off from your situation, and now it's actually in this stage of being created. This is actually the Taurus card, but it's in the energy of birthing something. And the Empress can represent financial abundance, it can represent love. It has a heavy energy on it, but it's all good. And the 3 of Wands is kind of like waiting for it to come in, waiting for your ships to come in. So it's the whole process of, this is literally like the law of attraction, right? It's like you put your intention out there. Then, there's a waiting period when you're pregnant, which could also represent this quarantine. There's always that process of being pregnant in the with our desires. And then lastly, we're waiting for those ships to come in. So if there's something that you've been kind of nervous about that you started and you don't see it right now, because the pregnancy can also represent not seeing it yet. You don't know what your baby's going to look like. You don't know what your project's, how it's going to turn out, but there's a need to just have faith and to be patient because it's coming in. For some of you guys, this could, sometimes the threes represent 3 weeks, 3 days, or 3 months, but I don't get specific on time frame. Just keep your intention and just know that right now you're like vibrationally pregnant with a bigger idea. And remember, this is also for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising Venus. Or if you look at your chart and you're like, I have a whole bunch of Taurus, like this could apply to you. But it seems like whatever friendships you have in your life, they really, really are supporting you. So if you feel alone, if you feel like you're kind of skeptical with this detective energy, like some of you guys, I feel like maybe you always feel like you're on the outside watching other people be happy in relationships, or maybe you're on the outside, maybe you could either be on the outside looking at people be successful in certain areas of their lives that you wish you were more successful in, or you could be skeptical of good things happening to you because we have this innocence card, and maybe you've been through so much that you kind of lost that optimism. Like you've lost the optimism that good things are going to come. This also can represent stepping out on faith. So maybe if you've had a dream and with this full energy, and you've wanted to bring things in, and you wanted to, maybe you did this in the past, and you were burned, and people betrayed you. There's some sort of suspect energy. I don't think it's like heavy fear, because you guys seem very intentional, and Taurus is, we be manifesting. Sometimes you don't even be trying. But I feel like there's a need to trust. And I love that in this full card, she's listening to music. So some of you guys, there's a need to listen to music because music lifts your vibration. Maybe there's a certain album that calls to you, or even a podcast. But I'm really feeling like this music is really going to lighten your energy at this time. Maybe you're just too practical. And Taurus, we can be very practical. So there's a need to kind of like lift your vibration. It doesn't mean that you have to be super spiritual or anything like that, but it just means there's a need to be more light about the things that you want, more innocent, like a child, dance, sing, go out, it's just like watch a cartoon, do whatever you do, but just kind of be lighter in your energy and surround yourself with people who support you. This 3 energies, so they might have 3 people around you, sisters, friends. Who can you call, when you're feeling like a little suspect about things, when you don't trust? There's a need to trust and to open up that again, because I feel like love is coming through for you guys with this Lover card. You see how she even looks like a child? She's got this big, huge heart. And I love that this red is like, what are you grounded in? Are you grounded in love? Or are you grounded in fear? And it says great compassion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So for some of you, this could have been the past energy where you did step out on love and, you were hurt. But I'm really feeling like for most of you guys, whether this is career, this is a passion that you love, it's going to be successful because we have this King of Pentacles, baby. And the King of Pentacles, this can represent, to me, this is like the loyalty, long-term loyalty is what I think of when I look at the King of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be an older masculine energy, regardless if you're male or female. This could be someone who's coming in to help you in your career. This could be someone who's coming in with love. But either way, it's a very loyal energy and it's a very loving energy. And it has everything to do with what you've consciously been creating. And here we have share the message of love. And it says, rivers of love flow within you, and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of each word that passes your lips. So some of you guys, even just getting flowers in your house is enough. This is a daffodil right here. But what I'm really feeling is there was a time where you probably felt like you were more innocent. There was a time where you used to pray maybe, and you used to use the law of attraction to create beautiful things. So there's a need to kind of get back to that if that's not already where you are, because your words are very powerful and they will create the reality that you're in. But I feel like there's a new beginning coming. There's some sort of new beginning in love or new beginning with your career. And for some of you guys, it's both with your passions. And then I feel like right now with this detective energy, you might be skeptical, like, yeah, sure. That's what everyone says because of what you've been through. But I feel like this clarity is coming with this page of air. This is kind of like childlike again. Anytime you see a page, it represents child energy. So this even looks like a little girl to me, wishing upon a star, wanting a certain relationship, or even if you're a man, it's just like this optimism. And the Fool kind of has a childish energy too. So I'm really feeling like some things that you maybe have wanted since you were a little child are going to be coming into fruition. And for some of you, you could be actually having a child that you've always wanted. So if you don't want a baby, take precautions. But I'm really feeling like there's this sense of clarity. She looks like she's above it all. She can breathe. Some of you guys have just been, it feels like it's been so heavy. And now there's this new, fresh sense of optimism coming and freedom coming in a certain area of your life. So it's looking good, Taurus. I want to pull some affirmations for you guys. What's going on with my Taurus? Let's see what we got. Okay. Whoa. So we have kisses. So some of you guys could be manifesting love for sure with this King of Pentacles energy. I really feel like for some of you guys, it is love. And we have bye-bye fear. I think the fear has to do with starting again. Some of you guys are afraid to start again in love, and it's a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like you can really trust this energy. Travel. What did I say about travel? Some of you guys, you can't even see it. Some of you guys are manifesting travel with this Empress World energy. So take it how it applies. It could happen obviously after the quarantine, but there's going to be some sort of travel. And we have rebirth here. And rebirth is like, come on. Rebirth is a whole new beginning. Again, with the Fool energy, you're starting a completely new chapter in your life. So try to put back all that stuff from the past. Put back the pain from the past. Oh, and you have Pluto. And Pluto is basically the same thing as rebirth. Pluto is like that awakening. You're awakening to something. You're awakening to the child in you again. You're awakening to optimism. And you're not being skeptical anymore if like love can happen to you, or, you know, success can happen to you. It's just expanding your consciousness, and it's happening. Like, I feel like because you've already been intentional, it's already in motion. You're already pregnant with this. You're already waiting for this. So there's not much you need to do, but just watch your words, be positive. If you can't think of anything positive, just don't say anything, because your words are very powerful. And rely on your friends. Ask your friends for support. Reach out. If you want to do a reading, I got you. But if not, I'll see you guys at the next reading. Thank you so much, my Taurus, and I'll see you guys next time.